Family Fund receives around 70,000 application forms a year from families across the UK. That means the postman delivers anything from 300 to 700 letters a day into the Fund's office at York. It's no easy job opening, checking and reading the applications that come in. Each one is the start of a journey and a much needed request for help. Many families hear about the Fund through friends, other families and professionals who support them. Even though the Fund has been helping families since 1973, many are applying to the Fund for the first time. The first step in any request for help is for a family to complete the application form. The Fund is a member of the Plain English campaign and does its best to make the application form as simple as possible. It is, however, the How We Can Help section that really makes a difference to a family.
The reason why we want a holiday is just because we think that it's going to help Reese's social needs and interacting with other people a little bit more, and to get him used to travelling a little bit better as well.
Families can apply to the Fund every 12 months from the date of their last grant. When the need for help is greater, especially if there's an emergency or a critical situation, the Fund will consider an early application.
The first time we applied with a Family Fund, they gave us an outing for David to see his wrestling, because that's all he's interested in, is the WWE, and for him to go there and see him all live, it's just make his year. And we was told that every year, if need be, we could make another claim on the Family Fund to help out with David's disabilities for outings or anything else that he needed.
This time we needed a fridge that was big enough to store David's medication.
With the application on its way to the Family Fund, it's time to wait. A grant from the Fund is discretionary and subject to available funding. When the application arrives into York, families are informed that their application has been received, either by text message or letter. Those who've been given a previous grant in the past 2 years can expect to hear within about 6 to 8 weeks, provided their circumstances haven't changed. For families applying to the Fund for the first time, it can take a little longer. Sadly, the Family Fund cannot help all families, so the team need to make sure that the child, young person and family meet the Fund's eligibility criteria. Often, that means a visit from one of the Fund's friendly advisors. All visits are allocated to advisors by the Fund's field working team of regional managers, who review the family's application and identify the closest advisor to visit them in their home. Once an FFA receives a request to visit a family, they familiarise themselves with the application and then make contact with the family to arrange to meet. It's then off to see the family.
And the family have got a little boy who has got Asperger's syndrome. I don't know many details about the little boy, and that's one of the reasons why I'm going to find out about how difficult it is caring for him over 24 hours. Hello, Sheila Mackenzie, Family Fund.
Oh yeah, come in.
So I'm here today to try and find out a little bit more information about Reese and the family and everything. What do you know about the family?
Once the visit is complete, it's back home to complete the report.
I've filled the report form in. I've taken some quotes from the assessments that Mum was able to show me, and I'm sending it back to York, and I hope they will support the family, because Mum's been under a lot of pressure, and I think they'll all really, really enjoy themselves if they get help with the holiday.
Once an advisor has completed the reports, it's time to send it to York and to notify that the child meets the Fund's definition of severe disability. The remaining eligibility checks are made at York, and if all is well, the family's grant request is approved. As the family requested a holiday, they will receive happy holiday vouchers from Thomas Cook. They can use these to book that much needed break. The Fund strives to achieve the best outcomes for families and funders alike. By using supplier contracts, families get quality products, choice and peace of mind for all its families. The families soon receive their grant letter, and very quickly after that, their vouchers. It's time to book their holiday.
Thomas Cook and the Family Fund have worked together to develop the Happy Holidays vouchers, especially for the fund. It's so important that these are straightforward and easy for the families to use, but they've also been designed to give the best benefits to the fund, make sure that they can help the maximum number of families in the most cost-effective way.
For the family that is applying for a second or third time, the eligibility of the child or young person has already been confirmed. These grants can often be processed quicker. The fund has developed its IT systems to be both effective and efficient in ensuring grants get to families as quickly as possible. For some of our families, the speed of receiving the grant can make all the difference. Being without a fridge is difficult for any family, but often more so for those caring for a disabled child or young person. When it comes to kitchen appliances like fridge, freezers and washing machines, Comet are the company making the difference for families living in England, Scotland and Wales.
The payment card allows them to choose the model or the brand they would like to buy, and if they want to, they can add some money and actually spec up the machine. This is much more like the full shopping experience, and this goes a long way and adds a lot of value to the general experience the customer has with the Family Fund.
With the Family Fund Comet gift card safely arrived, and after a bit of online window shopping, it's off to the Comet store. For both families, the grant that they receive makes such a difference and eases just some of the pressures they face. For thousands more, help from the fund is a lifeline.
I think it's really good. It's helped us quite a bit.
It gives us the opportunity to do different things.
For the team at the Family Fund, there are many more applications and families to help. But it's worth it to know that every day you make such a difference to people's lives.
Obviously it's a great satisfaction knowing that you're going to send families on holidays or helping them out with washing machines.
We do speak to families quite a lot of times every day, and it's nice to be in personal contact with them still.
Just a tiny grant of like a washing machine or anything can make a huge difference in their life, so it's really great.
After all, it's what the Family Fund is all about.